Good evening.
Great evening, kind, beautiful people. Great evening to everybody. I appreciate you for joining me on tonight for a few minutes of a little pep talk in the locker room. Please make sure that your mics are muted. If not, I will have to go in and mute it for you. Make sure we are not um, feedback from everybody and everywhere. So I appreciate you all for coming. There is a chat room that is located somewhere, depending on how you're joining in. There's a chat room that's located to your right or maybe to your bottom. There's a function that says chat that you'll be able to go in and look and chat, have dialogue, respond to questions. But I want to take this moment to go ahead and get started in appreciation of your time. So, like they say, we can get out of here in a decent hour. So I appreciate you all for joining. So we're going to go ahead and get started, jump right in. Welcome to the locker room. It just happened to pop up on me. I think I'm going to use this from now on in the majority of the sessions of, and consider this the locker room for that pep talk, especially the ones that are specifically for just a midweek encourager, just something that will help you along your way, whether it's during the week, weekend, in whatever manner we come on. But I do want to, preface this with this is Sabrina Smith talking, and that's just the way it is. And again, I'm grateful for everybody coming in. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm trying to figure out how to make yeah, there we go. So tonight this is a pep talk. This is what it is. It's a pep talk. It is something that I pray that'll um that'll help you to move through the rest of this week. Maybe you're facing something, but I would consider this that we are in the locker room getting ready to begin the game, whatever the contest is, whatever the moment is, whatever the day is, whatever it is that we're doing. But the pep talk is to get you prepared to leave out of this locker room to go out in the court of life and on the court of life and do whatever it is that you need to do, go on your job, facing difficulties on your job, going, with your health, with family, with finances, with every part of your life. So this is what this pep talk is about. It's not meant to make you feel good. It's not meant to help or to make you agree or to encourage your agreement. It is what it is in the locker room. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. This is the locker room. I'm the coach. So let's go. Pep talk. So what we talking about tonight is simply this. This is what I want you to truly grasp. The game is complicated. You don't know what's about to happen. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what's going to happen this week. But this message tonight is to encourage you to hang in there. There are things that you are not going to experience, all right? There are things that you will not be able to obtain or possess if you don't hang in there. So that is like the power move of the night, is to say, hang in there. And I need for each of you to commit to that no matter what happens, no matter what comes your way, that you are going to remain committed to hanging in there. At the top left of this graphic, if you're not paying attention, you probably wouldn't see it. Or if I didn't bring it up, you probably wouldn't see it. And it says, you got this. We're not in control of what happens. We're not in control of what happens with other people. We're not in control even with what happens in certain circumstances and situations. We're not in control. If we were in control, we could turn on, turn off, we could flip a switch, things happen. We're not in control. But at the end of this, I want you to know tonight that you got this. And I want to encourage you to do everything that you can to hang in there. To do everything that you can to hang in there. This season that you are in, that you are walking in, this moment in this time, I'm talking to you for where you are and for where you're going. Remember this pep talk. This season may get heavy. And for some of you, it's already heavy. For some of you, it is already tough. But the message is, God always remains faithful. The seasons are unpredictable. Woo, Smith. The seasons are unpredictable. Your God is not. You don't know whether you're going to have a good season or a bad season or a difficult season or a complicated season in any part of your life. We don't know what it's going to look like when we flip the page to tomorrow. So we don't know what's going to happen. That's why I said the season may get heavy, but God will always remain faithful. Always remain faithful. I may not know what's coming from the left. I may not know what's coming from the right. I may not know how I'm going to be impacted by it. But what I do know is that the God that I serve and the God that I believe in, he always remains faithful. That's the end of discussion. People are not going to always remain faithful. When your season gets heavy, you will find out that some people will get gone. Okay. When the season gets heavy, some people will get gone. Because not everybody, hear me, not everybody is equipped for the different stages that you go through in your life. Not everybody is qualified for every season that you go through in your life. In every place, God made a point. Man, he will sometimes I can go through seasons and not even holler at my girls. Like because it's I love them, but it's not the season for them. I'm okay with that. I don't not love you, but hey, it is what it is. Not everybody is going to be able to go with you in every season that you got, and you got to be okay with it. And even though these seasons present complicated and complex ideologies, complex difficulties and situations, God always, I'm telling you what I know. He always remained faithful. Things in my life, they're going to change. Things in your life, they're going to change. But your God is always faithful. And if you don't believe in him, I would encourage you. I'm not pushing religion on you, but I would encourage you to try him. Because if you try him, you will see the very things that I see and know the things that I know, that when I go through hard times, the reason, let me tell you, sometimes the main reason that I am able to hang in there has absolutely nothing to do with me. I'm only able to hang in there because there's somebody holding me up. There is somebody there that's got me. I'm telling you, that's it. That's it. I'm a nobody. My faith could get tested just like yours. But you're going to go out here and you're going to handle this season like you are confident in the ability of the person who is in control of it all. Okay? See, now I need you to look at this. And I need you to look at this real good. I need you to look at this real good. I need you to look at it. This moment, whatever this moment is in your life and in whatever place that you're in right now, it is not your measure. It is your making. What are you talking about, Smith? What does that mean? Okay, here it is. The moment that you're in is not how you need to measure your life by. Just because you are going through this moment right now, it has no indication on your worth. It has no indication on your self-worth or to tell you, like, it is not the barometer. The moment is not the barometer. It is simply your making. If you are in a hard place right now, even if you're in a great place, it is still for your making. Don't let don't rob no moments now. Don't rob not one moment, a good moment, bad moment, high moment, low moment. Don't rob not one moment. Don't rob. It's not always the tough times that teach you. There are also times, the good times that teach you, the good times that educate you. But at the end of the day now, do not measure. Don't think that this time is not your measure, it's your making. Everything that you're going through right now, everything that you're facing, everything that you're going to go through when you move beyond this moment in time, it is for your making. Say it with me. It's going to make me. Everything is for my making. The good times, the bad times, all of that is for my making. Not to measure me by. Don't look at my moment. And just because this moment is complicated, and just because this moment is hard, don't you look at this moment in my life that I'm in right now and think that I don't pray. Don't look at this moment that I'm in right now and think that I'm not anointed. Don't look at this moment that I'm in right now and think that I'm not a warrior. Please don't let my moment confuse you. This moment is not anything to define me, but to refine. It's making me. I'm in the fire to be made. I'm not in the fire to be consumed. And too many of us feel like watch your tone, little girl. Too many of us get in moments and experience moments in our lives, whether it's in our marriages, with our children, with our finances, with our health, with our careers, with our professions, even with our ministries. We get in those moments and the enemy will distract us with the thought that this moment is telling you who you are and where you are. I'm not worthless because I'm in this moment. I'm not less than because I'm in this moment. God, I understand that, oh, God, help me today, that God is using this moment to make me into something I am not. He's using this moment to make me into the better wife, the better spouse, whatever you're saying. Women on here, I would assume, but he's using this to make me a better version of me. And sometimes, listen, I wish somebody would say this with me. I wish somebody would say this with me. I gotta please make sure you mute your mic, baby. I don't know who that is. But sometimes, listen, hear me. Sometimes God will put you because of what he wants from you and who he desires for you to become. Remember, I know you. Listen, I got to take it back to the locker room. I know everybody on the team. I know, Lord help me. I know everybody on my team. I don't have anybody in this locker room that I don't know. This is the Lord speaking at me. He said, since I know everybody that's on this team, I know who you are. I know what you can become. I know your value. I know your worth to me. And because I know that, sometimes I got to turn up the heat. Some of us are going through the heat and the hell, God, that we're going through because he's trying to get us somewhere fast. Hold on a minute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ooh. Ooh. He's trying to get me to that point quickly. I'm that valuable. And you got to know how important you are to the time that we're in. And if that heat turned up, he's trying to get you done quickly. He's trying to get you done quickly. And again, it's for your making, not your measure. And just because it's super hard for me now, doesn't mean that I've done something wrong. Okay? That's not what that means. Let me go. Okay? All right. I'm going to sit that right there for a minute. Sometimes as a coach, I'm going to put this on the whiteboard. Welcome to the locker room. What God promised is stronger than what you're facing. That's why it's important for you to hang in there. That's why it's important for you not to let go. That's why it's important for you not to give in. That's why it's important for you not to quit. That's why it's important for you not to get distracted. That's why it's important for you not to throw in the towel. That's why it's important to you not to stay focused on what's being. Because what God has promised you is stronger than the very thing that you're facing, or even the things that you'll face tomorrow or next week or next month. What God promised is stronger than that. Listen, the circumstances can be oh, gracious mercy. The circumstances can be bad, but his promises are so locked. Listen, I don't know if you know anything about sports on here, but there's a thing called man-to-man defense, right? There's a man-to-man defense. That means you, my man. I got you. You ain't got to have me, but I got you. And a good defender will put you on lock where you can't do nothing. You don't move how you want to move. Listen, so your promises are locked in. Your promises, the reward of your hard work, of your labor is locked in. Period. In the discussion. So you cannot let anything that you're facing, divorce, foreclosure, repossession, um, eviction, separation, you cannot let any of these things feel, because that's all it is a feeling, stronger than what your promise is. This is just now. This is just here right now. My promise is eternal. Okay, that's that. Let's move on to the next topic. Family. Pressure. When you start feeling that pressure from the left, from the right, from everywhere, that's what Paul said. We pressed, hard pressed is what he said in some translations. He said we are hard pressed on every side. That's that pressure. Pressure don't mean you're gonna lose. But what it does mean is that you're gonna be prepared. Man, when that pressure hit me, it is not indicative of losing. I know the game gonna get tight. I know that it may come down to a free throw or two. I understand that. Pressure don't mean I'm gonna lose. But what it does mean is that you'll be prepared. If you hang on now and endure the pressure of now, you'll be prepared for tomorrow. We're not always prepared. We are not always prepared. But baby, that pressure will, say it with me, pressure will prepare me. Pressure will prepare all of us. And so that's why it's important for us not to be so quick to give up when we get pressured. When we get under pressure in tight spots, no, I'm not quitting. No, I'm not walking away. No, I'm not giving up. No, I'm not giving in. No, I'm not leaving. Depends. But I'm going to be prepared. And all I want to do in my life is to help people get prepared for whatever is to come. Be prepared for your now. Be prepared for your next. Be prepared for that moment when it happens, when that door opens, because it will. When that, and doors, not the people who hang on, hear me? The people who hang in there will walk through doors that will not be available to those who give up. That's simple. You cannot obtain it if you don't get to it. But I want you to be prepared for whatever moment it is that you're going into. And many of us lose in big moments because we didn't like to be told the truth. We don't like to know the truth about ourselves, and we think that people have to always tell us what we have to hear, what we want to hear. And if those are the people who you hang around, those people are not preparing you for the real world. They are not preparing you for the great person that you want to be. It takes pressure. It takes you hearing no. It takes doors being closed in your face. It takes people discriminating against you. It takes people thinking, or, overlooking you. It takes people predetermining a decision before the process even happens. Some of that pressure is necessary. Are you going to quit? Or are you going to stay? Some of this off topic, kind of, sort of, but not really. There are people, please hear me when I'm talking, okay? There are people who give the pressure that they give in hopes that you quit. Because the only way that you know what you bring to the table. I ain't nobody got to tell you that. You know exactly what you bring to the table. And some people will make it so hard for you, and they're doing it because they want you to quit. They want you to give up. They don't want you to continue. As long as you remain, then they got to find, like, okay, say it like that, Smith. Sometimes they just want to get you out the way. And when you give up, you give people what they wanted to see anyway. No, I'm not leaving. No, I'm not going nowhere. I surely ain't. No. If you gonna have to deal with me. So make sure you're not giving up too quickly. I refuse to give up fast. Let me tell you here. Let me tell you here. I refuse to give up fast. Period. In the discussion. I'm not giving up quickly. I refuse to do it. You think you finna cause me to miss what I prayed for? No, sir, buddy. Listen. If God does not release you from it, that means he's still strengthening you in it. When you don't get out of stuff as fast as you want, there's a reason for it. When you don't come out when you want to come out, it's a reason for it. God, I need you to release. I need you to let me go. I need you to, I don't want to practice. I don't want to play. I don't want to do. Please, 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 please. But if he does not release you from it, he is still strengthening you in it. There's still some things that he is trying to strengthen you for. No. I was like, okay, God, it's time now. Time for you to turn the page. It's time for you to flip the switch. It's time for you to work your magic. Let's go. Release me, please. Take this heavy hand off of my life. I said, nope, I'm not doing it. Because I'm what he doesn't release you from, there's still some things that he's doing in. Okay? Please hear me when I'm talking. What he doesn't release you from, there are still some things that he's trying to do in. I'm not getting you out of this. That was told Paul. Like Paul was like, yeah, bruh, all this stuff that I'm dealing with all of these people, can you please put a stop to it? Take this thorn from me if you don't mind. No, my grace is sufficient. You want to know why? Because I'm still going to use this for your good and mine. So if he doesn't get you out of it and make that way for you to escape or to get away or to exit right then, just know there's still, just get comfortable with saying there's still, I'm still running this play because I know it's going to work for you eventually. It is going to work in your favor eventually. We won't see it because we're so tight on it. We just want to come out. We want to do something different. We're ready for something else. If you're going to plague me, Plague, if you're going to plague me with anything, let's move on to something else. But sometimes he said, I'm not ready to move you. As a matter of fact, you're not ready to move on to something else. I vow to make myself proud of how I'm going to handle this season that I'm in. I'm going to handle it with grace. I'm going to respond with integrity. I'm going to, I'm going to, I'm going to, I'm going to do the right thing, even when I get tired. I'm going to say the right things, even when I'm frustrated because it's not changing for me. Sometimes when things, what time is? Sometimes when things don't change for us, when we want it to, then we start to lose control over all of our faculties. We want to cuss. We want to lose faith. We want to not be dedicated, not be faithful, not be committed. We get angry. We're frustrated. We're just done with everything. We don't care what we say. We don't care what we do. We don't care who we hurt in the process because we are fed slap up with it, right? But you're going to stay in it, and it should be a vow, a promise that you make to yourself that I am going, as long as I'm in it, I'm going to respect it. As long as I'm in it, I'm going to respect it. I can't disrespect something that God trusts me with. Merciful, ugh, 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 tight rack through there. I'm just not gonna do it. I won't disrespect something that God has trusted me. So if he trusts me with this season, in this moment that I'm in, we're still talking about hanging there. If he trusts you with this season, this moment, this sickness, this person, this business, this plan, this career, if it's something that he's trusting me with, the season I'm in, I cannot disrespect or curse a moment that I've been trusted with. It don't make sense. I gotta at all costs, even if this moment doesn't feel good, I'm going to make it look good. Nobody is going to listen. Hear me when I say this. This is not being sacrilegious, or this is not being overly religious. This is not being egotistical or proud or boastful. But hear this when I tell you, okay? Not every day do I feel good, personal. Not every day do I feel like it. Not every day of my life, every moment of my time, am I okay? Right? I refuse. People watch you when you declare a thing, when you confess a thing, when you profess a thing. People watch it. People on your job watching you, even though they don't give a time of day. They act like they can't stand you. Those people too. They're watching you. Right? I'm going to carry my oil well. I'm gonna carry my pain well. I'm gonna carry the pressure of my life well. I'm gonna carry it well. Just because I feel bad, I'm not going to make my I'm not gonna no, it's not gonna look bad. It ain't gonna look bad. I get angry, y'all. Sometimes I just be angry. Not angry like I can't control my anger, but I do get mad. But I don't respond like other people do because they don't care how it looks. I'm not going to make it look bad. Yeah? Let's move on. It's about to hurt somebody's feelings. It's attached. Faith don't always work. I'm sorry. I did say it. Faith doesn't always work. Anybody want to put in the chat and say, why you say that, Smith? Just go and put it over there. You're going to sit here and you telling me that I can believe and don't always work. You come on now. You can't be serious that you saying that. Yes, I am. You made a face, didn't you? What's up, T? Faith don't always work. I ain't gonna just tell you. I'm gonna show you. Thank you for asking, Hutch. See, faith doesn't always take you out your problem. Oh, come on, Smith, talk your good talk now. Talk your faith don't always take away the pain. So faith don't always work. Faith don't always take you out of the storm. Are you following me? Okay, are you following me? Faith don't always work. Faith doesn't always take you out of things that you are in your life. And I believe, I do. I am a believer. I am full of faith. I'm full of faith. Understand now? I'm full of faith. Now you with me? But faith doesn't always take you out of the problem. How many of you have ever just faithed and said, you know, I need this problem to go away. This problem is gonna go away. This problem gonna go away. This pain gonna go away, and then it don't. This problem gonna stop, then it don't. My faith is gonna get me out of the storm, and then it don't. You still in the storm. Yeah, there's always a method to the madness of the coach. Welcome to the locker room, baby. But here's what faith will do. Faith will always take you through the problem. Don't be Tanisha. Faith will not always take you out of the problem, but it'll definitely take you through it. No. Faith don't always work. No, I'm not getting faith. Faith don't get you out of everything that you in, but it'll definitely get you through it. Faith does not always take away your pain, but faith will always give you the ability to handle your pain. That's what it is. People looking at you like you know. Faith has given me the ability. It has helped me to be able to handle the pains that I've experienced. Baby, as much pain as you've gone through with people letting you down, that pain that you've had with betrayal, that pain that you've had with hardships, with breakups, with letdowns, with being rejected, isolated, abandoned, overlooked, misused, and abused, lied on, cheated, talked about, faith, the faith that I have, that's the only thing that can give me the ability to handle the things that I've gone through. If I didn't have no faith, merciful Lamb, if I didn't have any faith, I'm telling you, I would have lost it a long time ago. Because some of this stuff that people do will hurt you. I can write a book, actually I did, about a smidgen of the things that I've dealt with, the pains that I've had. And I'm not just talking about even faith to help give you the ability to handle physical pain, emotional pain, psychological pain, spiritual pain. Let me tell you. I thank God that I'm trying not to talk about it, God, but I can't not talk about God in the locker room when the coach is full of faith and love God. So it's going to give you, when you want to quit, when you want to throw in the towel, that faith will give you the ability to handle pain. Listen, faith ain't going to always take you out of the storm. but faith will listen. Let me change that. Faith will not always calm the storm. God. But faith, your faith, has the ability to calm you in the midst of the storm. Storm still raging, but I'm calm. My faith may not always make this storm around me stop, but that's why I can remain calm. Let me tell you this. Let me feed your faith real quick. I want you to say this with me. This is just a bump in the road. This is just a bump in the road and not the end of the road. You got to hang on in there. You're going to get over this bump. You're going to get over this hard place. You're going to get over this tough time. You are going to make it through. This is just a bump in the road. Oh, God. And not the end of the road. If it was the end of the road, you don't have nothing to look forward to. If it's the end of the road, you can't make any progress. If it's the end of the road, you don't have no way further to go. But because you do, that lets you know that you just hit a pothole in your life. You just hit a bump. It's a bump. Sometimes when you hit that pothole, especially on some of our streets, you can hit a pothole, it'll tear the whole bottom off your car. It's just a bump in the road. Sometimes it may sideline you. It's just a bump in the road. It happens. But I'm not getting off my path because somebody else won't fix the road. It's all right. Faith don't always work the way we want it to, but it will work the way we need it to. Hear me. It will work the way you need it to work. You just got to use it the right way. Because I threw some of y'all for a loop-de-loop because y'all even said it was looking crazy about a pastor. This woman, a pastor, she a coach, she a life coach, she all of this. Everything. She's a mentor. She's a leader. She's going to sit here and tell me after all these years, tell me faith don't always work. No, it does not. It does not always work, especially the way that some of us want it to work. It's going to work how it's meant to work. And it's not, listen, faith is not to take the steps for us. Faith is to carry us through that thing. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that has to take the step. You got to make those moves. And your faith will carry you through that thing. You know what I'm trying to say? Don't always work. Especially from the perspective that I'm trying to share it with you. It's some things you are not going to be able to believe your way out of it. But faith gives that. It's a common, y'all, faith like melatonin. It'll calm you. That's it. So some of us have a different level of calm. Some of don't mind me. Some of us just have a different level of calm than others, okay? But it will calm you and it'll give you the ability, and it's going to take you through. Even if it doesn't take it away, it'll take you through. Okay? So hang in there. Please do it for yourself. Do it for your children. Do it for the people who love you. And shoot, even do it for the ones who don't. Because if you're going to have something to talk about, it ain't going to be me quitting. If you trying to find something to discuss at your next gossip meeting, it ain't gonna be me quitting. I can tell you that. It ain't gonna be me backing down. It ain't gonna be me letting go. It's not. Listen. No, no. Negative Ghost Rider. Not happening, homie. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We will not give any of our enemies the pleasure of ever saying they know us to give up. That ain't happening. We playing for 4 quarters. We ain't letting up off their neck. Not in 2026. No. We hanging in there. It's going to get tough. We may even get down. We may not even see that we can come out on the other side of this as a winner. But what we ain't going to do is give up. You ever been watching a sport and sometimes the team can be down and it's just like they just done gave up? And you looking and you may be sitting there saying, hold on. You see all that time on the clock? You just gonna give up? Let me tell you, I've used this in a sermon before, and I mean this thing with everything in me. Pay attention to some sports. And, I watch football. I watch all the sports except for golf, honey, because I can't do that. And I drive around the track, all that 500 times in the circle. Just can't do it, be dizzy. But I remember watching games that were played against the New England Patriots. And I use this for the sake of it's football season, okay? In the football season, professional, NFL, playoff time. And let me change this. I remember I know that I watched some games and it could be, team can be down by 21 points. For those who don't watch sports, that technically is 3 touchdowns and 3 points after the touchdown, 21 points. And it could be 10 minutes left in the game. And fans, so-called fans, teach it, set it up, Smith, and let the people go home. So-called fans will get up and leave. 10 minutes left, 21 points down, plenty of time to be able to make a comeback. Here it is. I want to prophetically declare, if I can, before I go, over this group. People are looking at your life and they see you down. And they are supposed to be fans, supposed to be friends. Supposed to be. And they getting up and leaving out your life. But I want to say to you that you have another, God help me. You have another comeback. You got time on the clock. As long as it's time on the clock, you got a chance. And I watched like young quarterbacks are on teams that weren't worth a hill of beans. You understand what I'm saying? They leave because there was no expectation that this team had it in them. They ain't have no faith in the team that they could come back. Now, here we are, same sport. I watched the New England Patriots. Quarterback, Mr. Tom Brady, Mr. MVP, Mr. Champion. And the Patriots could be down 25 points going into the fourth quarter. But nobody would leave the stadium. People who stand up, girl. People who really know what you're made of. People who really know who you are and whose you are. Just because you down, they don't make an exit. Just because the score is lopsided. No, I can hear Tom Brady on the sideline saying, hey, yes, we down. No, it doesn't look good. No, people don't give you a chance. They ain't giving us no chance. They don't think it's possible. But every play, every down, we're going to give it our all on both sides of the ball. I know how to offend, or I know how to be on the offense, and I know how to defend. Hear me. That is the mindset that you have to have. Is I am not quitting. I am going to hang in there until there is nothing left. And for the people who walk out and leave your life early, they're gonna miss a highlight. Let's stick around for the highlight. I know you've been seeing me going in the office with the supervisor. I know you've been seeing how things, I understand. Yes, you've seen everything that you've seen. But if you leave my life now, hallelujah, you're going to miss a highlight. If you walk away now, you're going to miss the highlight. So I want to tell you, if you give up now, you remove your opportunity to have a comeback. You remove the option to have a highlight in your life. So that's what I got to say. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So hang in there, kind people. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't don't let life get the best of you. Okay, you 1000%. You got this. So I appreciate you. If this has been an encouragement to you, look, I got red eyes on my picture. If this has been an encouragement to you, drop me a message. My phone number, I'm going to give it to you. 229, if you don't have it, 229 444-2665 or 229-548-5481 if you have it don't matter which one. But nonetheless, just drop your girl a little note. See, I didn't even ask you for what a lot of people ask you for. I didn't ask you for no money. I just want to come in. That's all. But listen, I appreciate y'all for riding with your girl right here in the locker room. And stay tuned, stay connected. We'll be back for another pep talk as soon as there is a need. Appreciate y'all. Have a good rest of your evening. Go watch this University of Miami and Ole Miss football game, college football playoffs, because that's what I'm about to do. And guess what I ain't going to do? I ain't going to turn off too early, because somebody might have a comeback and I might miss the highlight. So until next time, I love y'all. Peace out.